Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. Having a look at where we're at level 63 and we're partway through the chapter 2 objectives. We're pushing up to level 70 of course. But on the way I think let's go kill Magda and Cool. We'll start off by doing those and then we'll carry on with some different bounties. So Cool should be nice and easy. He's just straight down here. And that's all we really need to consider. Run on in, splat him, and run on out. Hi, Cool. Obliterated. Definitely not the most dangerous fight. Magda, likewise, should be pretty straightforward. May as well pick up the satchel while we're doing this. Now the last 7 levels are going to go slower than the other ones, but they should still go pretty quickly. If we're lucky, and it would be pretty lucky, we'll be able to get through them today. But it really depends on how dangerous the last couple ends up being. Let's stand directly in between these. Maybe frozen enchanted, but that doesn't mean we need to stick around. Get ourselves a little mage out to help. Hey, Death Press! This is where things are going to start getting fun for us. Death Breath, of course, mean we'll be able to try upgrading stuff, extracting powers, all the things that we've been looking forward to doing in our leveling process. Hell, I'll get a simulacrum out to help with some of these. There's the first of the levels. 6 more to go. We've accidentally done a bounty while we were here. Oh, no, I mean, we're probably going to carry on with the Act 2 bounties once we're done killing Magda, so I guess it's kind of all part of the same thing. Part of the same process. the mage is basically mirroring what I'm doing there. Love it. There we go. Crash. She is gone. Alright, well, let's just push on. If we can do 6 levels, then we can go to the Mystic and we'll do the transmogrification. We'll go to Shen. We'll make ourselves an amulet. All the things that we need to do. Right, that is the ancient cave. We want to go that way. Oh, cool. It's not actually that far. Well, we can kill a couple of things just outside. Yeah, that Nova just really doesn't pack the punch that it used to. I mean, it still does decent damage, of course, but the Funerary Pick just does so much more. When we get to level 70, we're going to want to make all guilds, bracers and shoulder pads. They're part of the build that we need. That's part of the easy re-gearing we can do. We'll probably make a bunch of other level 70 stuff as well, just to tie us over until we can start getting the carnival set. But it'll be a good start. I see you over there. Right, let's get a mage out. Hey, more death breaths. And of course more experience, which is probably the more important thing. Well, I mean experience will come over time. Death breaths will also come over time, but they're not as guaranteed. Now, just as a reminder, we do still have gold wrap in the cube, so all these little bits of gold that we're picking up are giving us armor boosts, all helping with our survivability. I mean, it may not seem like much, but 7,000 armor is a hell of a lot, and if you're moving around quickly, it can very quickly stack up. Let's get out of that. I really don't want to get walled in while things are exploding around us. Is that everything gone? I think it is. Seven enemies still left around here. We don't really have a get out of jail maneuver. No blood rush on our bar yet. So I might have to address that. For now, we should be okay. We just need to be careful and make sure we don't overstretch. Okay. Ancient devices. There's one just up around here. We are about to lose our bone armor. There it goes. Luckily, plenty of things nearby for us to restock it. And actually, while I think about it, we should probably have put our other cube items in, even if it's just overwhelming desire. It's all a benefit that will help us. There we go. Thin them out. And down here, we've got one of the devices. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Right. What's in the first one? Just blasting lightning off past Cormac, poor guy. Oh, the foul lair. I suppose we could go in. Of course, all the chickens. Because it's the foul lair. Someone had great amusement in making that. And one greasy pig, which does actually have a decent amount of stuff in it. Well, we don't need to stick around here any longer. Back to the Desolate Sands. And we'll find the other ancient devices. I think there was one down, but if we head round this way, we'll get a good scouting for the place as a whole. Yeah. Not really seeing much else at the moment. Can't wait until we start improving our movement speed. Jeez. The first 200 Garrigan levels can't come quickly enough. I always put the first bits in movement speed. Almost always, just for that extra mobility. Probably won't need to with the Demon Hunter, thinking about it, because the Demon Hunter's going to be pretty damn quick. But for every other character, it feels vital. Yeah, double mages because of my my simulacrum. It is a very cool skill. I'm going to enjoy it being permanently around. An ancient urn, and there was nothing in it. Well, that was not worth it. Let's try this one. I mean, they're right next to each other. Some diseased bones, which we pulled onto our existing armor. And the last one is over here. Okay, that's cool. Hey, level 65. 5 levels remaining. I really hope we can make it to 70 this time. Hey! I'll have less of that. Knock back.
My bag is full.
Ooh, okay. Oh geez, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. Don't think I'm really going to care much about any of that because of how quickly we're leveling up, but let's salvage them.
All of us know the risks, Tyrion, but we believe in the new Haradrim.
Believe in the new Haradrim. I wonder what state the Haradrim's going to be in for Diablo 4. I suspect they're still going to be around. It would make sense. But having seen how they've changed over time, not that they've really changed much, but you know we've learned bits about the Order and how they've ended up becoming diminished. I think is a good way of putting it. I just want to kill the last of these guys and then we can move on. You quitting with the knockback? Good, good. Okay, moving on. Cursed Battlement. We're getting plenty of opportunities to try Cursed Chests. That's definitely something that's going to be useful for the conquest. But yeah, I'm not convinced that it's possible to get curses or the stars aligned with a Necromancer. If anyone knows if I'm wrong for that, then please do link me to a video or something so I can see how it could potentially work. But I just can't conceive of how that much area damage would be done by a Necromancer. Even with an army of skeletons. Still just doesn't feel like there would be enough. Yeah, this is not going particularly fast on the murder. I'm glad it's not a number we need to get. They do end up very spaced out. Oh well, time ran out just before we got the last of them. I was a little bit suspicious that that might happen. Still, doesn't matter. We'll go and kill Vidian and get a bit more experience towards level 66. Yeah, Nitroid Shrine, that'll help with our leveling efforts. Yeah, having the Funerary Pick do so much damage and drain from 3 mobs, it's really, really good. Most of the time it feels like that is the skill of choice. Okay, if we're not going around there... I guess we're heading down. going to lead us round about the houses. It's a very slow moving wall of fire, that. Oh, another cursed chest. Alright. At least they're spawning in faster this time. The simulacrum is not really pulling its weight, or wasn't. It's just standing on top of me. If it had repositioned ever so slightly, we would have done a lot better. 109. It's not terrible. There's already some mobs in the room. We weren't really pushing for 350, but suffice to say we have a long way to go if we're going to even consider going after that conquest. Is it a cut through up this way? No, it's not. We've got to go even further around the houses. Okay. Well, we're almost level 66, so it's good for our leveling. Give me that. I'm not leaving anything behind. Yeah, I think most of the time getting the mage out while I'm doing my siphon is the best thing. Most of the time, not all the time. Sometimes it's better to just nova everything nearby, when it's got low health especially.
First, Belial was thwarted in Chaldeum. Then, Asmodee. Their deaths shook the Seven Hells. They were merely the harbinger for the return of Diablo as the prime evil. Though his power was
Oh dear, that's a lot of cold. There wasn't really much I could do about that. You see it coming and you just kind of sat there, not so much frozen in fear, but more just like stuck.
the night embraces you.
4 levels to go. Let's carry on round here. Give me all of these little bits. I'm not even convinced that that's more efficient than just murdering them one at a time with the funerary pick, actually. We do kill them very quickly. Although they've got a reasonable amount of health now. That might be the most efficient way, but we're not going to use our simulacrum all the time. Not until much later. Right, looks like we're already attacking everything inside, so let's head on in and join the party. The Blood Key. Iron would probably also work, but you have to assume it's blood. Obsidian.
The night embraces.
It's pretty good in terms of the pace that we've got going through these. Now, we've obviously had good pace for almost all of our leveling. But as we approach the end, it's still good to check how we're doing. And comparatively, I'd say we're doing all right. I've certainly had characters that it slowed down so dramatically towards the end. It can get frustrating at times. Lots of mages, thanks to my simulacrum. And we are full again. Okay, back to town we go. I'll grab all that stuff in a moment. I just need to make some space. None of these are worth our time. Over here. Ooh, shield. Well, suffice to say, I know who's going to be getting that. Coven's Criterion.
Thank you.
It'll do for the moment. Help keep them alive, that's for certain. Let's teach all of these across and put our various gems down. We don't really have anywhere we can put gems in except here, and I can't be bothered to unsocket it and resocket it. We'll have new equipment soon enough. So let's move on, and we may as well do the Act 1 bounties. They'll be relatively quick. And we'll get good experience going through here as well, which is always welcome. Oh yeah, very good experience. We're going to have to go round. I think this is the fastest route. No charging. Sort of the fastest route. Really hard to say when it's in like a swamped area. Oh, hello. Right, let's get a mage assist out here. Hey! I am always up for getting legendaries. Let's have a look at that. Ah, Broken Crown. I'm wasting all of that. Well, we may as well wear it. And you know what? I'm going to go back to town. I'm going to grab a topaz to put in here. Reduce our resource costs, which is not really useful for this character, but it means we'll be getting more topazes, so that's why we want it. Just that plague nest over there. Okay. That's enough faffing around out here. Let's head inside. It's another one with multiple levels. Man, temporarily out of essence. Comes back very quickly though. Oi! No knockbacks. I think it's going to be this way rather than the other way. Fingers crossed. Might be a bit of a roundabout route. Either way, I'm sure it'll be fine. No, it is not this way. Okay, let's go back to the bit before, and we'll head left there. If it turns out I've got to come back this way, I'll be mightily disappointed. Okay, attempt 2. There we go. This is why. Jeez, I am going to have to go back the other way. Oh, that burns. That burns. All right. Don't judge me, guys. I know I was here a moment ago. But I swear I am just coming through. We're going to gain level. There we go. 3 levels to go. I should definitely look at the simulacrum runes that we're unlocking. So, simulacrum. Curse form. While active, your curse skills apply all 3. Don't care. Maximum essence is increased by 100%. That's kind of cool. If you would die, it gets destroyed. That's the one I want. So, simulacrum is now a get out of death card. And there's definitely a lot more incentive for us to be using it. You can see that our experience gain has slowed down in addition to our killing speed. So it's a double whammy. It really is. Nearly at the way down to level 2. Here we go. I'll put you to rest in a moment. I'm just gonna like take your worldly possessions. Don't mind me, you know, just looting the room. Let's not stand in the cold. Oi, Jebby. Time you went to sleep. And I will talk to the lady just to finish that off. Well, we just want to have a very quick look around the room in case there's any other chests, but I think we've got everything that there would be in here. Yeah, okay, on to the next one. That took quite a while. We'll go do the butcher. Because if we leave it until we're level 69, it'll be a much harder fight. At this level, it's definitely going to be manageable. Especially with Simulacrum and all the assists that we have from the skeletons. It's a little bit scorchy, but not too bad. We get so much essence back from these. Watching it shoot upwards with draining groups of 3 or more.
I need essence.
Okay, skeletons, go join your friends. Okay, that's all gone alright. This does look like it's the right way. Really hard to tell. You know, because it could always swing back round on you. Six kills and we're over halfway through the level. Yeah, just keep draining them all. The skeletons can finish off the last couple. And these guys have started to get a good amount of health. 1.9 million, 1.6 million. You know, it's not insignificant health pools. And that's the lower down ones. The higher ones, of course, up into the 3s and 4s. Before you get onto the brutes. Let's take this guy out. How much health have you got? Quite a lot. 160 million. Go. Pretty straightforward. Hardest bit was moving out the way fast enough because obviously he's got that massive hammer. Lots and lots of topazes. That's going to be very welcome. Right, we're going to need to head back to town in a moment, so we may as well do it now. None of these are worth us looking at. This is probably... No, it's reducing damage for you. It's improving your toughness, but your shield is already pretty damn good. That's okay. We'll have that. And yeah, I'll just salvage up the rest. 260,000 experience letter. It's amusing that it scales with your level. Very amusing. Okay. On to kill Balloon.
Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
And in the royal quarters we go.
Weakness consumes you.
18 down. Plenty more to go. Ooh, very close to level 68. Very, very close. It's going to be typical if we end up on 69 point something at the end of this episode. It wouldn't be the first time that something like that has happened. Alright, let's push quickly on to the Den of the Fallen. This will take us to 68. And we'll have to see how the general experience gaining goes.
These enemies defy all reason.
Right, getting some mage support on these guys. Yeah, more death breaths. We're going to get a really good kill streak in this place as long as I can keep moving. Oh geez, that's a lot of beams. Okay, area made safe. You guys still fighting stuff around the back? Well, I guess I'll help from over here, but we really should be moving on. So yeah, as soon as you're done... Got even more coming from the other side now. I can't leave him. It just doesn't sit well. Skull, do you want to get me a couple of gold? Thank you. It's going to be a rather pathetic mage, not going to have much juice in the tank. So how far until level 2? That is the big question. Just over 1.5 levels to go. Ooh, nice group down here. It's a little bit of a distraction. I think it's round this way. No, it's going to be up the other way. Up and then down as opposed to down and then up. Probably overkill for so few, but you never know quite how many there's going to be until you get into it. keeping myself alive by just constantly draining health.
An incredible feat.
I mean, I'm all for face tanking, but normally face tanking is done with a tankier class. There we go. Even more Death's Breath. This is great. We're not getting much experience for these, though. That is the unfortunate, disappointing truth. These are worth next to nothing. So let's move on in. Okay, this is going much, much better. Can literally see the difference in the experience ticking up depending on the types of mobs you're going up against. We'll try up here first.
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down.
We'll get a simulacrum out so we can get double mages for a little bit. 5 mobs left. Not up this bit, so they're probably going to be down. Oh no, no, here they are. Perfect. Okay, on to the final bounty, the Triune Reborn. Hey, Lograt. It was sweet that he tried to put that arcane beam down, but it just wasn't going to work. What type of shrine is that? That's a protection shrine, we don't care. I've always really loved the artwork and aesthetic on Diablo 3. I think that they did a brilliant job with it all. Okay, let's get this one destroyed, and then we'll move on to number 2. Yeah, this is going to take us to level 69. It's not going to take us to level 70. Frustration. The frustration is so real. We'll just get this guy killed and then I'll get up to the Triune Monument on the right. That is going to be the bigger threat of the ones that we have. Yeah, the elemental effects, they're cool and all, but I'm not really feeling like they're causing mass destruction, chaos, and things like that. Like, it's not that huge a thing. So, I don't know. Now that I've actually seen it in use, it feels a little bit. I mean, it's nice thematically, but it's non-imaginative. That's what I'm thinking. It's not lazy. It's just a bit uncreative, I think. Okay, we've actually got 2 of them that are on screen at the moment, so let's head through these and then we'll head down to the far one. Double mages. Lovely little kill streak there. Okay, 2 left to go. And of course anything that we come up against in the meantime. Hell, I may as well go straight for this. No, you guys hadn't spawned out. I thought you had. I thought we were all done here. Apparently not. Okay, try this again. Grab the pool of reflection. The bounty, of course, will give us a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to take us to level 70. No matter how much I wish it would. And the extra experience will only potentially take us up to here. So, yeah. Let's head back to town. Let's kill this tree. Then we'll head back to town. And we'll at least see what we get in the box. May as well wear that. May as well wear that. That's an improvement. Yeah, so there are gradual upgrades that we can get. Tyrael, please give me a Ring of Raw Grandeur. None of those look like a Ring of Raw Grandeur. Gonna be honest with you, mate. And as lovely as they are not quite what we wanted. Well, we are 1 level short, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that is all we have time for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Next time we will hit level 7. Well, next time we'll be on our Demon Hunter, but the time after that, we will definitely hit level 70 and start hammering through the parts of the season journey. So I do hope you'll join me for that. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.